This is the instructions for how to use a replaceable hard drive in a laptop. This particular instruction set is for a model of HP laptop, and as you can see, we've already got it flipped over. Normally we would have a static map underneath here first, but this is more of the video as to how exactly to go about replacing the actual drive itself. Now, we've laid the unit gently down, and now we don't have any AC power plugged in, but we are going to now remove the battery and make sure it has no power whatsoever. So on this particular model, what I do is I slip that to the left, remove the battery, and we'll just place it gently over here. Next, on this particular model here, it doesn't have any locking screws anywhere. Some may have additional locking screws which will need to come out. This particular model, the battery release is also the release for the cover plate. So we'll just push that again to the release position, and we will get underneath here with our nail, or you can use a flathead screwdriver if you like, a very thin one, and gently lift up. The units are designed that it will just end up releasing, and as you can see, this just comes out like that. We're now looking at the underside, the inside actually, of the laptop. And we can see the various compartments. These are our hard drives here. This is our RAM, and this is also our wireless card. We're going to look at removing this particular hard drive here for replacement. And as you can see, I have a small Phillips screwdriver. You don't want it too big so you don't strip your screws out. And we're just going to go ahead and remove these. Making sure to put them off to the side. And now that we have got all of these 4 screws removed, we have a little tab here. This is actually our lifting tab that we can use to pull the hard drive out. So you can see it comes right out. Now, this is the casing for the hard drive. It also has, as you notice, a connector here. So before we can take this connector off, we do need to remove the casing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And again, it has 4 screws. 2 on either side, and these ones we're going to put down separately. And we're just going to be careful now because the casing is off, and so the hard drive will slide, as you can see. So we're going to remove the casing. We'll put it off to the side as well. And now we have the hard drive. This here is what is the SATA connector for the hard drive. And we're going to gently grab it. And these ones here, careful not to pull on this, but they will just sort of slide off a little bit. If you can grab them and just wiggle them back and forth like this, and they will come right off like that. At this particular point here, you can see we have the hard drive. We would then take the new hard drive and do the exact opposite, making sure, as we can see here, that it only goes on one direction. The hard drive as well has got a slotted area here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to reconnect this. Just like that, it snaps into place. And again, we will need to then put the cover on. Notice that the orientation, this plate here protects that edge. And sorry, I actually have it the wrong way. You'll notice actually that this cover plate, the hard drive sits face down. That's the protected side. And this is the part that can be just a bit tricky. I'm going to load the screw on the top there and Generally, it's always best to do one on one side first, not overly tight. Flip it over. Load another screw right here. And we've got two of them locked on there, and so now it's good and secure. Careful not to cross thread them. Make sure that they're going in nice and straight. You can feel it. And then once we have it like that, we're going to make sure that our guard is down like that and that this is sitting on those spots right there. And then the 4 locking screws will go back in. And again, once you're doing this, it isn't overly difficult. As you can see, everything is pretty much foolproof in terms of getting things the right direction. Once you do have the hard drive replaced, it will be a blank hard drive, and depending on your manufacturer, you will have to reload your operating system. In most general cases, it'll be a Windows operating system. As such, most manufacturers will provide you a disk. If they don't provide you a disk, you'll probably have to call your support group and get them to send you one. Again, we're just going to make sure that this is all nice and in here. Cover plate, we'll start at the back, slide it down, make sure it's nice and in place. Make sure you then engage the release so that you don't wreck the clips. Use your fingers, you can run it across, you'll hear it snap down nice and tight, like that. It's in, and then we'll just do the battery replacement, which will just slide in, usually front side first like this. You'll see these prongs lining up, and they'll slide down, and you're done. And you have now replaced your hard drive. Thank you.